Welcome back, one and all, to some more Crossout here on the Gamer Guide channel with me, Rollin, and today we're going to do that melee Crossout episode I was wanting to get to. I'll start out here on the Gamer Guide account, which is my press account, as I have a couple more parts to play with here than I do on my regular account. So we're going to start by building kind of a wide fat frame using the really light frame pieces. We'll put a stealth module on it, a special horn, light engine, and of course the radio, and let's armor it up here with some of these via panels. And on the front we're going to use these epic chainsaws. We'll try those out today. They look kind of interesting as they have a 20% damage boost after you kill somebody. And we'll use a couple of the rare augers, and then I want to put on these epic lances too, which charge up and do a lot of damage if you have time to drive around long enough before you run into an enemy. Here on the top, we'll add a little more armor, and on the back too, some of the light lunatic armor in there, just to keep everything a little bit more protected. A couple decorations, a couple rear bumpers, and then we're going to put some fastening pieces here for our back wall. Again, we're using the lightweight lunatics half wall panels. Put a couple more things for a reputation bonus, and on top, I'm going to layer this whole thing in canvas panels, as those are pretty good protection for the weight, and that's 76 parts, but that's as much as I can really get on here without going over weight, as our wheels only allow for that, and I don't want to add more wheels. So we're going to start with this. I guess I'll just call this the 6K Beast. Let's take it out into some matches here real quick and see what we can do with my first iteration. And then I think after that we're going to go into my regular account, where I did have to pay money to get real parts or work to craft them, and we'll build something that's probably a little bit more like what most people would be able to craft, so something with more rare instead of epic parts. Anyway, right now I need to charge up my lances. Got 4 of them here, they're around 1. I'm just going to drive around in circles till we really head out there and see who we can hit up. I've also been recruiting a lot this week, and we are actually all the way up at full capacity now. However, that does not mean that there will not be more spots in the future, as I know we don't have everybody in the clan active. Let's see if we can catch this guy here. Just dropping those drones. It's not good, but see, this is why we put those rear panels on real quick. Didn't lose any of our components, we just lost our armor, so we should be okay. If we can just catch up with this guy. Oh, he's done for now. Got him. There, we got those lances working. One more lance for this guy, sir. Where are you going? Don't you want to be my test subject for my chainsaws? I want to see if they're any good, or if I should be saving up for harvesters. Maybe this guy wants to be a test subject. Here, let's grind off some rear wheels here. Darn it, he got me hung up on a tree. And these guys are shooting me. Let's come back around here, see if we can get another guy. This thing seems a little bit slow on the turn. I put the turning wheels on the front and the rear, but the middle ones are just regular wheels for the extra mass. Oh man, this is not looking good, but we're about to win with a capture, and there we go, got the victory. I think I got saved by the clock on that one. So first run off, maybe a little rough, but we did get, what, a couple kills? Not bad. And 1276. Got a little fuel, and let's see how we can do in the next one. Alright, here we go. Back in it. This is kind of a fun mission here, as it got lots of little places to hide, so we can hopefully sneak up on somebody and do a little flank maneuvering on them. Alright, let's go ahead and follow this guy. We'll use these guys as kind of a distraction, hopefully. And I do have my cloak module here, too. So after we get charged up to at least 2, maybe possibly 3, if I can do some donuts here, we'll go over there and see if we can ransack somebody real quick with this. And then I think we're going to jump over to the Rollin account. We'll try to build something a little bit more reasonable as far as the cost of the parts putting into it, because these epic lances are fantastic, and I see a lot of people playing competitively in like clan versus clan or in ranked matches with the lances and with the giant harvester too. But those are very expensive. I just am kind of fortunate I had the press account. All right, here we go. We got charged up all the way to 3, and I thought I saw some guys kind of through here somewhere. Here we go. Got the guy in the pit. Ha! Oh man, I feel sort of bad for that dude. We just jump attacked him, and we got his friend too. Damn, that's 2 guys real quick. So I can definitely see why people like these instant kill builds. But they do, honestly, they feel a little bit cheap. All right, there we go. We got another guy with his caucuses. Let's see if we can sneak over there and hit him with our last lance. That was pretty good damage. And there we go. We finished him off. with our chainsaws, and I gotta say, yes, this is a pretty nice little build. So I'll save that once they allow some more slots for me in my press account. But I guess for now, let's jump over to the other account and see what we can do. Alright, so one of the things I did this last week is I upgraded my engine. I got one of those not for sale engines, so I figured I'd just show you real quick how to upgrade the engine. Same kind of way you do the weapons. Just put all 3 engines together, and you'll either get a buff in your overall hit points on it, or you could also get a mass increase, which I was kind of hoping for, but looks like I got the 10% better part structure, so this makes the engine a little bit tougher. You can't shoot it off quite as easily. But I'll take it. Not too bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and build something with just rare, I guess, melee weapons here, but I'm going to probably end up going for a 6,000 power score, as I want to make something a little bit bigger and tankier. And we'll see how we fare with that. On the back here, we're using turning wheels. We're using non-turning wheels in the middle, and then we're going to use some of the lightweight lunatic wheels and the heavier Steppenwolf wheels on the front, APC wheels. I'm going to use those melee shotguns, so it's kind of a semi-melee build, and on the bottom 3 of the augers. But everything, you know, does melee damage, so I'd say it counts. And we're just throwing on a couple regular distance weapons to do some cleanup work if we're close to somebody. I'm going to put on lots of spike plating on the front, lots of passive melee damage too, hoping that when I hit somebody really hard, it does pretty good damage, or it can take them out in a single shot with a lot of things hitting at once. That's kind of the idea. We'll see if it actually works. Here in the back, I got the rare stealth module. Trying to save a little bit of CPU by doing that. A cooler, epic cooler, and then the light engine underneath. Let's see, we gotta put some more of this armor on it. So I got the Torino front bonnet, and then on top here, a couple of the small pieces, kind of linking everything together. We'll put some of the VIA panels on it, and buggy grill. Let's keep going up here on the side. We'll add a couple more decorations to it too. Got canvas guard, and then on the top we're going to use some of the buggy grills just because they're super light, kind of help protect our components. Put another grill on the front, horn, and a regular radar, and at least that will get us started here for our first mission. So that's a full 80 parts on this melee build, and it's 6,140 power score. So it is a little bit lower than the one I built over on the GamerGuide account. And we'll see if this is effective. You know, we don't have the awesome chainsaws that do the extra 20% damage. We don't have the spears, so I'm hoping that having the shotguns along with the melee will kind of help compensate for that, as at least we have a way to keep doing damage even if we get stopped after we hit somebody. So, and we'll see how this performs. I'm hoping that the melee knives, the passive stuff, doesn't keep me from hitting with the active weapons consistently. Crap. Okay. That guy totally snuck up on me, but I guess it's just a bot, so let's just finish him off with the shotgun here. This is why we put those on the front. There we go. And those do feel a little bit more powerful than before. I guess it's because they had buffed them up by 20% last time we had a little patch. Here we go. Let's surprise this guy real quick and see if we can take him out. Crap, his buddy is not liking it. He's going to grind my face off. Who will win? Let's see if we can back up. Crap! Took out some of my vital parts. Now it's your turn, sir. You nasty, nasty helper. I will shoot your underbelly. There we go. I'm getting some help. Very nice. Cybot, 1990, regular player, somebody I go with. He might also be trying out for the clan here real soon, too, as we've been playing a lot together. There we go. Got the victory, but just barely. I blew up at the end there as we got our victory. 3 kills, though. Not too shabby for a rare-only melee build. Alright, let's see how we do in the next match. Alright, here we go. I'm back again with Cybot 1990, and we're going to see what we can do here. Head, I guess, over with everybody else, and I'm hoping I can just sneak attack somebody with this thing. I'm going to try to play kind of support to Cybot. I think he's got himself a dual grenade launcher. Lightweight build, which is pretty great, actually. I want to try something like that, I think, in the future, as I do like grenade launchers and have a couple of them I don't use too much. Alright, let's sneak up on Emma, at least take her out. She should be an easy cleanup kill. Alright, well, somebody got it. And we have a couple of these little drones here. See if we can take them out with shotguns. Or at least make them leave me alone. There we go. Nice, pretty nice hit on that. We have 1 assist I know of so far. So we got at least 2 or 3 guys around the corner here. Are there drones? Okay, probably drones. 1 guy up here on the hill somewhere. Excuse me, sir. That paint is interesting. I don't see that paint too much. The blue version. You usually see the orange version of that paint. Alright, he's going to go give chase. Let's see if we can help out real quick. I feel like we haven't done too much in this match yet. Besides assist on that 1 bot. Now we're hitting people. Let's see if we can get around him real quick. Now we're almost getting shot in the face. Alright, take out the drone. Let's see if we push this guy up here real quick. There we go. We got 1 official kill. Maybe 1 more guy here too. Let's back up a little bit. Got the drills on him. That worked out pretty well. Fortunately, I think the positioning just worked out perfectly though on that hit, because I feel like maybe the knives and the other melee parts are kind of creating a problem. So I might want to go back in and modify this a little bit after we play a couple games and see if we can make this build a little bit better for just a rare. Alright, we got the last guy here. Let's pile on him real quick and see if we can grind him down with the auger bits. Oh my god, it's a dog pile. Everybody's rushing to kill him. I bet that guy had a couple choice words to say about that match. Anyway, we got ourselves 6487 and completing some missions. Let's go to the next one now and see how we do. Alright, we are back here in the ship graveyard. I got Cybot with me again, 1990. He'll lend us some support. Let's see what kind of mayhem we can cause. And then I think after that, I'm probably going to go in. We'll try to make some modifications to this based on what we've kind of seen. Another thing I noticed on this vehicle is I didn't put a radio into it. So I'll probably try to find a way to stick a radio in. We're doing okay with the wheels, but it won't hurt really to have an extra set as it only really affects our acceleration. Whoops. Alright, well, let's push this guy over there and see if we can knock him out with our grinders. They're definitely quicker than me, so I have to kind of get them at the right time, and I don't really want to waste my stealth yet. Let's see if we'll get Robin out with hopefully the shotguns here. Alright, and let's see, let's wait till they come around the corner here, and then we can jump out and hit them. Or find a choice time, like now, to come out around the corner. Hopefully Dominic will be a good distraction for me. Alright, we got 2 up on the hill to the right, and then 4 on the hill to the right. Let's go around the backside. Hopefully we can get a couple of them to chase me back to the spawn point. At least that's a plan. We'll play the distraction game here, so we can get them separated. As most of the team's on the opposite side, so I'm hoping I can split them up a bit. We'll see how long it takes for them to notice that they're getting capped. Jingle Jangle got 1. We got James R. Green 2 with a point. This guy probably saw me. There we go. So I did peg him to the side. Looks like we're getting some hits on him. But see, I'm thinking those knives are keeping me from making better contact damage with my melee weapons. And now we got a guy with melee. This is a problem. See, the same sort of problem for him though, because looks like he lost his augers and he just has knives now. Alright, let's go back around here, see if we can get some redemption. Boom! 1 guy down. Now it's your turn. How dare you? How dare you pin me and do your melee against the melee bot? Alright, good. We got Cybot in there with the missile launchers. And 1 other guy, and hopefully we can get that 1 cap spot. We got 2 enemies here. Let's see if I can at least hold this guy for a second. Crap, he's got 2 cannons, so this is going to be really bad. There we go. Nice. Alright, so the shotgun's doing some work there. I think it was mostly the shotgun, not so much the augers, but I was probably making contact with it propped up on the front of his vehicle like that. So not terrible, pretty good performance from this thing. And I say it's probably mostly due to the tankiness and not the high damage output, as it is kind of a high power score for something that's a melee build. There we go, victory! Alright, let's take what we've learned now, and we'll see if we can make some modifications. See how we did here. Reputation, got 6487, And Cybot 1990 got himself high, but I was right behind him, so not bad. Got some gas. Alright, so based on what we learned, I think I want to take these knives off. And I'm thinking less might be more in this case, because I want those augers to make contact with the front of the vehicle of the enemy. So we're going to move these in a little bit, as we're not going to have, I don't want any open space there really, to make it easier for them to knock off the plates behind. So we're just going to move in all this stuff a little bit. And we can probably add some more parts now too, so we've taken off 4 of the front bumper knives, or I guess they're called hatchets in this game for some reason. Alright, throw that there. So we've lightened it up a little bit. I could probably add some more small wheels on. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. So let's go and throw these turning ones here on the back. This gives us a little bit better toughness, I guess. If we lose extra wheels, we can still get around with these. Alright, what else can we do here? I wanted to add that radio in, so let's throw that in the top here. That will be an improvement over that little piece of armor. So we'll just throw it in sideways. Let's paint it back the camo color, and then we can throw the horns back on too. And then we might upgrade some armor, as we should have some extra mass we can work with too. Let's see, we gotta find that. I guess it's under purple for the horns. There it is. Throw those on front real quick. Let's get them repainted. And then I'm thinking we can upgrade some of the armor here on the back. These little buggy grills are super lightweight, so we have some better looking pieces for sure that are also going to offer better armor. 2 of them from the Steppenwolves, those little rear grates or whatever you want to call them, ventilation pieces. Let's throw those on real quick, as they're a lot better protection, and they look nice too, I think. So we'll put 2 of them on, and then on the back, let's put on some of the Scavengers wall slopes on the back. Here we go. That should also offer a little better armor than that buggy grill, and looks better too. There we go. Now we're a little bit overweight, but I think I can fix that by probably changing out the front 2 wheels to racing wheels from being the APCs, as they're a little lighter. But let's add some lights on, as I still have those 2 extra parts open. A little cosmetic, make it look nicer, slightly. It is strange looking for sure, but it will look slightly better, I guess, with that. And let's see, anything else? I guess we got a little paint to do here too. Let's pull these off real quick. We'll throw the turning racing wheels, and that should drop us down below our weight limit. There we go, the turning ones. These are probably my favorite wheels in the game, the racing wheels, as they're fast and tough and relatively lightweight compared to the other wheels. Alright, let me go ahead and paint it up real quick, and we'll come back and see what the finished vehicle looks like. Alright, there we go. Got it all done. So this is the second version of the Metal Mauler. If you're interested and want to check it out, it will be up on the shop. We also recently just got some free stuff. If you are a Crossout player, if you log in from the 13th to the 20th, you'll get some free paint. Basically, this is given out as the developers of Crossout reached 50,000 subscribers on their Russian language speaking channel of Crossout, which is pretty awesome. And I want to thank you guys too for helping me get over 6,000 on my channel. Very neat. Actually, I'm almost at 6,060 at the time of this video, so thank you guys very much. Pretty nice looking paint too. I've also got a full roster here, as I said earlier, including Cybot 1990, who you saw playing with me a little earlier. But I might be kicking people out for being inactive, so just keep that in mind if you're in the clan. Also, if you guys have not thumbs up this video yet, please do that, and thank you so much for joining me here in this video. That's going to do it for this episode, but subscribe and hit that notifications button to get my latest videos in your subscription box. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later!